Hey guys, happy Mobility Monday. Hopefully you guys watched the CrossFit Games this weekend, and if you did, you'd have watched that exciting final event where they introduced a new movement that was basically a freestanding handstand push-up, just to kind of push things to the next level. However, what you probably would have noticed more than anything is those poor athletes slamming down on their head each time, which would be causing a lot of compression issues and injuries, no doubt, to their necks. So I thought this week we would talk about compression and decompression, but not of the neck area, but in the back. This causes a lot of problems to the joints and ligaments, all right? And it's not an area that is very easy to maybe do yourself. There are some machines, I've got one that allows you to decompress your back. You can buy inflatable things to help decompress your neck. Again, I've got one, I've got all the gadgets. But there's a nice simple way that you can do it when you come into the box or finish your workout that immediately makes it feel nicer. And we use gravity as our friend. And it's just using the pull-up rig, all right? We're keeping it nice and simple this week. Some of the most simple mobility things are the most effective. Okay, now if you can't jump onto a bar because it's too high or you just find it too hard to hold on, all right, then obviously you could put a box underneath you and stand on that and just take as much weight as you need to into your legs so you're getting that decompression effect. So as I say, we're looking to decompress for this one and try and create a little bit more space between each vertebrae where our discs are. As we get older, that space between the vertebrae starts to shrink, all right? Or if you have any injuries, anything impacts injuries and things like that, that will also cause an effect on the joint that will result in a therapist like myself or someone else working to either decompress or compress the joint to make things feel better, along with a few other releases. So all we're going to do is get up on that bar. We're going to try and relax everything we can, all right, apart from obviously the grip, okay? And we're just going to kind of let gravity slowly just elongate our body. If you want to, you can put a few little twists in. I like to kind of twist a little bit. I'm trying to stay relaxed though as I'm doing it. I don't want my sort of abdominals, like the obliques and the rectus abdominals all kind of kicking in and things like that. Just trying to keep it nice and relaxed. I sometimes like sway from side to side as well. If you've got any tightness in there, sometimes you feel a little bit of a release, a little click or something like that. What you shouldn't have is when you drop off the bar, it shouldn't feel painful, okay? If it is, that may have some underlying effect issue that you've got going on, or that you are quite tight, and maybe you should look to either book in to the injury clinic and see myself or one of the other therapists here, or regress it a little bit and put your feet on a box and just stretch it that way, okay? So less is always more when it comes to starting something new with your mobility stuff. So this is what it'll basically look like. Simply get underneath and jump up and let gravity do its thing. Now I've got my grip, I'm just going to relax and I'm visualizing my body getting longer so that my brain starts to switch things off and starts to realize and tell my nervous system that everything's okay. It's all safe. We can relax. And then I practice nice breathing where my belly inflates, my ribs laterally expand. I'm not breathing into my neck. I can just gently rock my feet from side to side. I can twist. And I drop off, okay? So, nice simple decompression of the spine mobility drill. Start with your feet on a box. See how that feels. If it feels fine, it should feel good, like all mobility stuff. When you're balling something, it might not feel great when you're doing it, but afterwards, the joint should feel, or the muscle should feel better. Same with this. When you drop off it, as you kind of stand around a moment, you should feel like that gives it a nice kind of release to the back. As always, if you've got any questions about things, then feel free. I'm obsessed with mobility stuff and injuries and things like that. That was my background. That's what my wife and I did before we opened CrossFit with our Synergy personal training studio, was where we did all our corrective exercise stuff. So feel free to come and speak to me about stuff. I love working with injuries and making sure that you guys stay pain-free so you can really get involved in our classes here. Drop me an email, speak to me in the gym, but get stuck in with this one this week. See how it feels. Hopefully it will help you. Have a great week, guys.